Let's go. Hey, I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Happy Sunday evening. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope you got out a little bit. The weather's getting a little bit better. If you're in the Midwest, if you're in the South, I guess it's a warm, sort of warm. And if you're in the West Coast, it is warm. And, it is what it is. So when you come in, make sure you thumbs up the video, please. We'll wait on Mr. Rico. He'll be in here shortly. But in the meanwhile, thumbs up the video. I hope everybody's been blessed, feeling well. I'm feeling good. I can't complain. Um, just ready for some spring weather. Ready to get in and I'm sorry, get out and do some things. My daughter will be graduating in May. Looking forward to that occasion and just some road trips and hopefully some concerts and some things like that. Some outdoor activity. Again, everybody, thumbs up when you come in, please. I made a big pot of chili tonight. Excuse me. My buddy suggested that, so I said, why not? Hey, Kenyatta, Miss Latoya, what's happening? Thank you for coming in tonight. I'm Lifestyles. Happy Sunday evening. Make it a blessed one. Make it a blessed week, too. Make it a blessed week. The blessed duo. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Donna Lindsay, thank you for coming in. Thank you. Happy Sunday evening, everyone. Happy Sunday evening, everyone. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Come on in. Come on in. We got Mr. Rico coming on in live. Mr. Rico's in. Oh, what's happening? We got Mr. Rico live. Hey, Mr. Rico. Happy Sunday, brother.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good, good. I'm trying to not let me get in. I don't know. Maybe it was like the service over here or something.
Okay. Okay. Just kind of waiting on everybody to come on in. Waiting on everybody to click on in live here. We got a few coming on in. Thumbs up when you come in, everybody. Make sure you thumbs up. I'm Lifestyles. It's Mr. Rico. At you again, doing it again, once again. Uh, Nothing but positive vibes this way, but we will give it to you raw and uncut and like it's supposed to be. So please don't be offended. It's only what we feel. It's okay to have your own opinion, and if you have your own opinion, I definitely love to hear it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, Latoya. This is definitely a chilly night, so I made it some chili. I made chili for a chilly night, so it's pretty tasty. It was pretty tasty. I can't do more than two bowls because I got to lay down tonight. I gotta lay down. So two bowls and that's it. That's it. That is it, Mr. Rico.
Yeah, two bowls. And, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go two bowl limit on the chili, man. I can't I
Well,
can't
no,
lay down on that even though I want to.
especially if it's this late, you know.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna sit up for a couple hours and let this food settle on down. Absolutely. What'd you have, Mr. Rico?
I had a turkey chop, and fried potatoes and
What?
cabbage.
Okay, I was gonna say you got some vegetables in there. All right, that sounds good, my brother. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I just ate a little bit, because I was working and I was working around food and I was nibbling as I went. So
It's kind of hard when you cooking because I sell dinners, fish dinners and stuff. It's kind of hard because I like to cook for people, but isn't it kind of hard to really eat when you cooking for people?
well,
You
yeah,
just
I
like to get
mean,
it done. You're not even tripping on eating nothing. You might
right?
nibble here and there, a fry here and there, a piece of meat.
You got to taste something. You got to taste it.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Damn, the live went down. It went up. Come on in. We waiting on everybody to come on in. All right. We are live. Happy Sunday evening, everyone. We've lost a few people in the last week, some singers. Unfortunately, I know Chris Jasper of that had joined Iceberg Jasper and Isley at one point. Actually, had the song "Caravan of Love." He passed away last week. Unfortunately. Hey, Miss Vivian, what's going on? Thank you for coming into Lifestyles tonight. Thank you for coming in. Um, that was that that actually I remember. I think I was in eighth, seventh, or I think eighth grade when that was out. I had that record. That's when I was DJing. That was one of my jams. Caravan of Love. Yeah, yeah. We're losing some of our greats, unfortunately. We lost Angie Stone, singer Angie Stone. We just lost her yesterday in Alabama, unfortunately. It's super unfortunate. Um, Miss Jerice, thanks for coming in tonight. Thanks for coming in. I know for some years I've been talking about
Oh,
some.
Roberta
What's that?
Flack, Roberta
Huh?
Flack, Roberta Flack.
Yeah, thank you, Rico. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Singer Roberta Flack also passed
Mm,
away. I'm sorry, I forgot all about Roberta Flack.
I think
Uh,
a couple of others. Well, Gene Hackman and his wife, but
yeah, yeah, yeah,
um, man,
yeah, yeah. But like I was saying, so I've been kind of talking about singers passing away in suspicious deaths and things like that for some years now, and it's just weird now that some singers, not all, but when some singers seem to pass away, um, it's something. It's mysterious because it's something possibly that they said, um, and I'm gonna give you some instances, but I'm gonna touch on Miss Angie Stone first. So Miss Angie Stone was 63 years old yesterday when she passed away. Unfortunately, she was born December 18th. Passed away, of course, I'm sorry, December 18th, 1961. She had two children. I know one by singer songwriter D'Angelo. Um, and like I said, she was 63 years old. What else? And a fun fact, a lot of people may not know, but she was in a rap group back in 1979 called Sequence,
yeah,
and she was
yeah,
under the Sugar Hill label. A lot
facts,
of people, would you say, Rico?
facts,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
facts.
Well, I know Mr. Rico's into his music, so I know Mr. Rico's on that.
Oh yeah,
They were one of the first rap, girl rap groups from the South, period, in 1979. And so lately, as far as just maybe a day or two ago before singer Angie Stone passed away, she had been talking about um, being owed royalties from Universal Records or Universal Music Group. And in my own personal research, just watching and listening to other artists that have complained about um, record labels or big music labels, or seems like things seem to happen uh, coincidentally. I'll say that everything's a conspiracy until it starts to happen, and it just seems coincidentally um, she just put out a statement about them owing her royalties, and she actually says she could have retired 20 years ago if she would have been paid the monies that they owed her, millions of dollars. Okay. um, I don't know if anybody remembers what singer Aaron Carter, was saying about a year or two ago before he passed away. uh, Aaron Carter was saying that Sony Music Group owed him $3 million. Okay. And he also said if they found him unalived, if anybody found him unalived, he did not unalive himself. Now, he was asking for help. He was begging Kanye West to get in touch with him. He was looking for somebody to help him out. He was trying to live somewhere else so that they couldn't find him. And guess what happened? They find him in the bathtub with water in the bathtub, and they said he unalived himself. Now, about a week before that, he said, "If you find me passed away, I didn't do it." He said Sony Music Group owed me $3 million. I just want my money. He was, whatever. Aaron Carter. Uh, let's go with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was talking about Sony Music Group real bad. We know everybody saw that that live that he did when he was talking about before he did those concerts, which he didn't get a chance to do, but before when he was talking about doing those concerts, he was talking about how much money he had made Sony, and he was getting ready to leave Sony, and he was just going to do a box set of music, and then he'd be done with Sony Music Group, and he'd pretty much own Sony, and then what happened to him? They hired a
Yeah.
doc. They hired a doctor to administer propofol to him, and then he was unalive. So and then let's go with Prince. Prince. He took his name away because he wanted the rights to his music and everything that he wrote and was produced. And so he figured he'd just write the word slave on his skin because that's what he felt like he was to the music industry or to the music labels. And then what happened to him? And then they end up with the rights to his stuff again. So it just a lot of weird things are happening. And I think that, in my own opinion, I think that a lot of these record labels are like the mafia. I really truly think they're like the mafia.
Of
I
course.
won't name any names, but I'll just say that I think a lot of these record labels are like the mafia.
Of
And if
course.
you
Of
don't
course.
do what they say, or whatever, or if you say some bad things about them, because they don't want, at the end of the day, they don't want their company to look bad. And for somebody to be saying these things publicly, that it could mess up millions or billions of dollars. I don't know, Rico, man. It's weird, man.
No, I mean you actually that's real. That's real because it's been ran like a dirty, sleazy business for a long time. Like this is nothing new under the sun. Nothing's new under the sun. It's you got some good people in the music business, but you got some that a lot of sleaze bags, and those are ones with the money and with the control and the power. And some are just corrupted. Some just get corrupted. They start off good, wholesome, but they get corrupted by all the fame and money, and they see it, and then they start like it becomes a disease. So it's that music industry is something else, man. It's really like it depends on the integrity of the person, and if you do got integrity, your your whole uh salvation is compromised because of your integrity or how you upheld yourself. And if you come with some honest opinions or just keeping it real, it's and it's sad, man. As much as I love music, it's just sad how it's just ran. And that's why I love indie artists. I love independent underground artists. I always been like that. I prefer not to get the radio people because for some reason I got this thing about them that they've been either they're gimmicky or they watered down. Because at some point, some of the stuff you hear on the radio, that's probably some BS. That real good stuff is that unreleased stuff, and you got to pay for spins. You got to, you know, that's why sometimes you don't have even the right to complain about what's playing on the radio because some people the company paid for it to get played. And if you can't blame the radio because it's all politics now.
I agree.
So
I agree.
yeah, music business is politics, is ran sleazy, is ran mafia style, whatever however you want to call it. Um yeah. And then even when Death Row was coming out, I kind of knew it was funny watching how that was coming to be before I even lay eyes on that movie. I was like, I knew Suge Knight wasn't.
Yeah.
He came in there like, and he tried people. He just tried everybody.
He bullied a lot of people, man.
He
He was a
bullied a
big
lot
bully.
of people
He's a
because
big bully.
he knew it was sleazy. So
Yeah.
he said, "Well, I'm gonna be sleazy too, but I'm gonna be sleazy to a point that it's gonna make the real sleaze bags uncomfortable."
Right.
Like, cause you got the sleaze bags in the music business that try to do stuff under You know, they try to act good, but they really sleaze bags. But Suge Knight, like, nah, I'm ready to sleaze bag you. I'm ready to make expose you. You will be, yous will be. You know what I'm saying? And but that's how you gotta, and that's how you gotta come. But how he worked, if you sign with Death Row, you knew what's going. You already know. Don't complain about what's happening. You sign with him because you know you want to get your name out there, and he gonna do it for you. He gonna tell you, go ahead, sit back. I get you, but you gonna do this for me. And so yeah, Suge Knight didn't. He didn't hold. He didn't no holds barred. He already knew. And if I was on some famous, if I wanted to sign with a record label, and if I wanted to do something famous or known, I would have been Rap a Lot. I would have went to Lil J because I see how his roster is. He ain't got a lot. He ain't got a lot of suckers on his rosters. You know, Death Row, they had some reals, but they had a lot of people that was on some snake stuff too. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So when you look at Rap a Lot and you look at Death Row and you look at Bad Boy and all these record labels and you look out, all you gotta do is look how they function, Cash Money and all them, and look who leaves the label and look who and stays and look. I would have went with Rap a Lot.
Okay. 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 All right. Well, like I said, that whole
But it's sleaze
we
back.
both agree. We both agree. And make it all. These record companies is something else, and they,
They
like you
yeah.
said, being an indie artist is maybe a more way of, you can still get your music out there. You can make a little change, but the indie artists are more the dedicated ones, the ones that really just want to get their music out there. They just want people to hear their music. They're not
And you
really
can hear
concerned
it.
with money so much.
And you
Uh,
can hear it in their music
right,
that is more organic.
right,
It's
right, right.
more organic.
Natural,
It's
definitely.
more natural.
Definitely, 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 definitely. Okay, so man, so I've been looking into this Gene Hackman thing. I talked about it the other day, and they found Gene Hackman, 95-year-old Gene Hackman, his 64-year-old wife. Like I said, I talked about this the other day. His dog. I think one of the dogs might have been alive. One of the dogs was passed. They said his wife was in a mummified state, which means she had been dead, unalived longer than Gene Hackman. So there was no carbon monoxide. They tested the air for that. No forced entry. And for some reason, they just don't want to say it was a, M suicide. They just don't want to say that. If that's what it was, that's what it was. Statistically, that's a white man thing, and that's no disrespect, but that's a statistically that's high. That's high for white men
Yeah.
to do that. They'll unalive their wife and themselves, and that's it.
Mm.
So I'm just waiting to hear what they're gonna say, and you know, I don't know. They
Yeah,
said he's been unsliced.
that one of those yeah, unsolved mystery cases right there. That's definitely, man, I don't know. I think it was some foul play, some kind of poison or something.
I mean, foul play, or did he do it? He'd go ahead and let. She was younger than him. Maybe you think he found out she was. Hey,
Like I said, I'm thinking poison. I'm
I'm
thinking
saying, you think he
poison,
you think he poisoned her first and then he did himself?
maybe. I'm thinking, you know what story? You know, when I heard that it was him and his wife and the dog, I thought of Romeo and Juliet.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what they call it. That's what they call it. So
Romeo and Juliet, yeah.
that's what they call it, Romeo and Juliet. So
Well,
I don't know, man. This is
I'm thinking it was poison. That when they said no
no
trauma, no
forced
forced
entry, no trauma, no
entry,
right.
I'm thinking poison. I said, well, maybe then it said scattered pills. They said something about some scattered pills.
Yeah, but that and that seemed like that was staged because the way they said it, like she was already gone. He threw some pills out and made it look like, I mean, in his mind, he was already tripping. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think you got,
I don't know.
it's a thousand ways to unlive a person, and then somebody probably was could have been a pro, just putting the old napkin poof, and cyanide,
Hey,
but they would
man.
have found it. They would have found it.
Anything you say is possible. Anything
It's
you or I
possible.
say is possible.
They would have found it though. They would
They,
have found it. So
they
whatever. I don't know, man. That is a crazy case. I thought about that and was like that moment. I said, well, I say that maybe the third day, and I was like, they still just like question mark about this. I was like, something is.
famous actor, New Mexico, huge estate. They don't know what's going on. So,
Yeah,
uh,
suddenly.
so we'll just keep our eyes open on that, man. That, I don't know. Uh, the case is still open on Dank Damone, the 500-pound rapper from Detroit. They still talking about her. She's still doing interviews. Man, you don't even want to look at her from the front. Oh my goodness, gross. Ooh,
She just won't. She's
woo.
comfortable, I guess.
There's so
She's just
many creases in the front. She got so many creases in the front, boy. I tell you, woo.
she just comfortable, man. She what
Hey,
it is.
but I tell you, she get that money. If she get that money, Rico, she's definitely having some surgery. I guarantee it.
Cause she a pretty girl.
She's not, yeah, she's not
Pretty
ugly in the
girl.
face. Thanks, Ohio girl. Thank you. Yeah, she's not, no, she's not bad looking.
I mean, most heavyweight chicks, most of them are pretty. Most of them are cute. They
But I
cute.
wonder how she got that big,
I
Rico.
think she's natural. I think that's a born that way type of
She,
thing. She just
she was
like
probably born chubby, but
just
but 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 she definitely overate.
yeah.
Definitely over time. She overate. She overate. Yeah, yeah.
Believe
But
me, somebody holler.
she said that she ought to be accommodated like gay people. That was the stupidest comment she could ever say.
Who accommodates them like that?
That you hear what I'm did you hear what I just said? Right. Why would you even say that?
Yeah, that's because who
I don't
accommodate?
like that. I That's the reason why I don't this is the reason why I don't like all these separate ass groups. I'm not about
Yeah,
that woke
like
shit, man.
who knows that you that unless you come in being all like that.
That's what I'm saying. My thing
And
is
then
I
if
just
you
care
do,
about people, humans.
you just a person. You just a person. You
I just
do you
care
know what
about
you
people.
are.
You're a person. I care about people. I
Yeah,
I,
you just
I don't
do what
all
you
that
do.
separate group shit. I don't want all that. Yeah.
Man, and it's weird crazy because as a straight man, it's two dudes at work and they just always together and we know what they but it's like why y'all and it's like why do y'all act like that? They always we know what y'all are, but they try to act like but we don't care. And it trips us out, man. It trips us out. Like
Normal people, when you normal, Rico, that's how you feel when you normal. See, we you that's a norm. We normal. That's why we don't have those weird feelings. We don't have mental illness.
y'all do that. But the one of the dudes though, one of the dudes, he be saying little stuff. He be saying little stupid jokes.
That wouldn't fly with me.
And I'll
That
be
wouldn't
like,
fly.
man, don't go on with that. Like,
Yeah, that wouldn't
yeah,
fly.
so,
That would not
he'll use
fly.
one of my tools. He'll use a tool. I'll say, watch it, man, because it'll knock your A off. I like to get mine. I was like, oh man, stop that,
Wow.
man.
Wow. Come on, man. That's too see,
So
that's taking it
I
too
don't
far.
talk to him no more. Because he
That's
did
taking
that
it.
one time. He did
That's
that one
weird.
time. He was joking. He one of them, Caucasians. They joke. They take jokes like that. They play a lot.
Man, that's too
And
much playing. That's too much playing. That's too much playing,
he
brother.
said it to be funny,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But I was like, man, come on now, man.
yeah. I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, man, just I don't know. Just
Because if we was on the street, I'd have punched you, but we ain't. So I was like, just come on, dude. Just do what you ready to do. And so yeah, he didn't. I heard him. I done heard a couple of dudes checking before, and one of them be playing, the other one don't. And but like we know what y'all are into, but they always want to be. They look like we ain't. I don't know. It's weird. And she said she want to be accommodated.
yeah, but back to that. Yeah, she said she wanted to be
Like,
accommodated, which
I
is
mean, if
crazy.
you,
Why would you say that of all things? Why wouldn't you? I'd
she
rather
messed her
say,
face up.
but
She
look,
kind of, she kind
but
of messed her
Rico,
face.
Rico, I'd rather her say handicap. I'd rather say disabled or
But
handicapped
yeah, because she
because
could, and she could fit. She could get that.
well, she can barely walk, Rico. She can
Right.
barely
She could
walk,
get
and she
that.
can barely walk upstairs. So I would have said I'd have rather her said handicapped than say gay people.
Exactly.
I mean, think about it. I would have rather her said, "Can you accommodate me like handicapped people rather than
Yeah.
gay people?" Why would you bring gay people? Do
Or
you know
or
why?
disabled.
Because listen.
Yeah.
This is why she brought gay people up because she knows that gay people are getting a pass everywhere they go, and they're like the
Exactly.
mafia. It's like the gay mafia. If you say something, if you don't agree with gay, you're a hater, and that
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're a hater. That's just your opinion.
Yeah.
Just like if they don't agree with you, that doesn't mean they hate you. That just
Right.
means they don't agree with you. That's it. But anyway, that's the reason why she brought that up because they're the mafia. That's why. And that's why. That's why. But that
And they
didn't
want
work.
to see it.
Well,
They
it
want.
hasn't
They
worked
want.
yet. It hasn't
Yeah.
worked for her yet.
Yeah. Yeah. That's and this is a cop out too, because I done heard a lot of gay people use that some kind of little cop out that they couldn't get their way. You know what I mean? And they want to say, well, cause nah, no, that's because you was being a hole, not literally because you know. So don't So some people try to uh they play the victim on certain stuff.
And they want everybody to feel sorry for Enrico. You're absolutely right. You nailed it, brother.
Yeah,
and and
a lot of
and
people
and,
do that.
and they don't need sympathy. They just need to suck it up and do it or be whatever they're gonna be, and don't worry about what nobody cares and thinks about it, and don't try to force it on nobody. Just do you.
Well, if that's the case, we are victims. So I mean, come
They
on
pull
now.
they pull the victim card, like Jeree says. So they just need to do them and don't worry about what nobody thinks. How about that? Can we just agree with that?
Yeah.
Do you? That's it. I mean,
And
that's
then
it.
even if you 6'6",
Do
six
you?
foot seven, you would order Uber and say, "Well, I'm 6'7", so can you put it in the notes? I'm 7 foot. I'm a seven
Oh,
foot
okay, yeah,
basketball high school basketball player. I'm a 7 footer. I'm not
absolutely.
gonna,
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm not gonna have a Dodge Neon pull up.
I mean, she knew. I think that was, you know what? I think that was a setup, Rico. Here's the thing, man. She knew that was gonna go viral. She knew damn well this shit was going
And
viral.
look,
Gonna go viral.
look what we doing.
We're talking
We
about
talking
it.
about it. Yeah,
Exactly. So she
we,
knew it was going to go
yeah,
viral. So that's the reason why she called a small car when she's been calling bigger cars or Suburbans or whatever. She's 500 pounds. How can you get in a 2,000 two or 1,500 pound car and then put 500 pounds on the back of it? You're going to have it riding like a low rider.
and I think did they say they fired the dude though, right? That refused.
Yeah, they fired him.
Oh well,
He was trying. He didn't want his car to be riding like
yeah, it would have, it
he,
would have.
he didn't want his car to keep
No,
He didn't
no
want his car to,
disrespect to her.
you
No
know.
disrespect to bigger people. No disrespect to bigger people.
No,
It's
not
just
at all. But again, and then here's the thing. Before we gonna close out with this, Rico, man, this word right here, man, accountability.
yes.
Accountability. Whatever it is you've turned yourself into, accountability. You have to be accountable for what you have made yourself. She made herself 500 pounds. Rico, she wasn't born 500 pounds, or she would have been in the Guinness Book of World Records. She wasn't born 500 pounds. So again, accountability for whatever you are. If you 6'7", and you know you can't, and you calling for a ride, you need to be calling a ride that can get your 6'7" ass in there. That's it. That's it.
Bro.
Period. That's it. I mean, accountability. She doesn't need any money. She doesn't need any more publicity. She needs to get in the gym and go to Planet Fitness and pay by the month and get that ass down to where she needs to get to. Unless she's getting ready to die. If she's getting ready to die, then she needs to be trying to get some GoFundMe to get that bariatric surgery. If not, then she needs to get in that gym and slowly but surely, not trying to do it overnight, slowly but surely, we could touch back in a year from now, maybe another year, maybe 2 years from now, and she'll be where she needs to be if she does it naturally. Hey, Tierra.
Yep.
But I'll just finish out with that. And like I said, accountability, man. Accountability for everybody. Accountability.
Yes, sir.
All right. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. We'll see you probably tomorrow. Again, we'll see you. I appreciate everybody coming in. Make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video out. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. That's Mr. Rico. Happy Sunday evening. Everybody finish it out with a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.